Hello, welcome to episode 5 of our Ostriv Alpha 4 Let's Play. It's January of 1725 in our town, and we've got a lot to get to, chiefly expanding our town. So we've got no housing or jobs available, so let's get right on that. Build some more houses. And yes, you might be asking, are you going to build in the grid again? Well, the answer to that, of course, is yes for this exact moment time being, because we, kind of have to. We just have to get this whole thing established, and then we can create beautiful, wonderful works of art with this map. But for now, we're going to put a couple houses up here. Leave this nice open big area in here. We'll do something nice down here. We can actually line this right up right here. And we'll have these houses go all the way to this corner here. Wonder if I can squeeze in a few more. Can I? I can. Wonderful. So that will be a great addition right here. 7 houses right along this lane, and we can actually build some production right here in the middle. But for now, let's go ahead and get our builders going on that. We do have a steady food supply coming in. We need to be cognizant of the fact that we will need firewood. And we should probably think about building another forestry over in this general direction as well. Because this one is, at this point, pretty far from where a lot of the houses are. That problem won't be quite as bad once we have more people move in, but we do have kind of an overbuilt production chain for the amount of people we have in the town. But it's not quite crippling just yet. So now we've got plenty of hay, at least to last this one cowshed. This bull is 10 months, yeah, so it'll be about April. He'll be old enough to reproduce. We've got potato, fallow field, buckwheat, and hemp. So ideally, these cows will be in this field and help fertilize it a little bit, although the nutrients honestly look like they're doing fine. Messenger, are you going to buy charcoal? You are not. I can't do anything else with you. We don't have fishing set up yet. I guess we could sell sunflowers, but I really want to make the oil because the oil is worth so much more. So, and of course they need more wood. So we just got to get these guys to do. We just need a bunch of wood. But we are going to build an oil workshop. If I can fit it up here by the trading post, I think that would be ideal, and it should fit pretty nicely right here. I don't think I can get it to go this way. No, not quite. So let's go ahead and rotate this way, just so we can look at the nicer edge of it, I guess. So we can put this right here. We'll actually build that before we build too many more of those houses. We'll do oil workshop right there. Then we'll also do a weaver's workshop or two. We can do this right here, and then we can also do a tailor's workshop. And it would be nice if it fit right here, but it won't quite. So we'll go right down here next door. We're still a ways off from getting leather. That takes a lot of resources that we don't really have the ability to supply for right now. Let's see, what else could we put over here? We could do, honestly, what we probably should do is build some warehouses here. Yeah, it won't fit perfectly, but it'll be acceptable. We'll put a warehouse right there. Then we can put another one right like this. So the little green space right there is just so they can enter the building, but you can have the green space overlapping so long as the rest of it isn't really touching. So that'll be good. Those 2 warehouses right next to each other. We'll put a bunch of different things in there. And now we have kind of a nexus of production beginning up here and houses surrounding. I think is going to be the key to efficiency here. So our builders have a ton of stuff to do. And our cows are in this one. So this is very good. That'll be nice. We still have our guys at the cart shed. The forestry is going and going and going. So we, a new family going to move in here. Very good. Wow, eight people in one house. That's going to be That's going to be a lot, and this guy and this girl will be able to marry pretty much immediately. Not each other, I don't think. If there's any other younger children that will be old enough, I don't think we're quite there yet. Okay, so that's a son that's not married. So he might actually marry this girl when we have another house. Still not quite sure how that works. Yeah, he's the only other... Not here. Yeah, he's the only other one that is really eligible. So we'll see if this guy ends up moving into this house with this daughter, or if the game will just have another family move in. So I've always been interested to see how that works, but it's never really been very specific or forthcoming about how that works. It does let you trace lineages across town, though. So if that happens, it'll be one of the first ones to let us know. There'll be a little link to it in the family tree. It'll still show the full family tree. So this is just about done. Let's see who moves in. Just a little bit more work for them to do, and it should be good to go. Alright. Nobody quite yet. So if I had my guess, it's going to be her and then somebody else. But they could just leave it empty for a little bit of time. Yeah, all the indicators are green for migration, so I don't know why people haven't come in yet. But now they're starting work on the oil workshop. This will be a very, very exciting addition to the town. Oh, new family, so it's not going to marry people off. Alright, well, that's fine. That's just more jobs for us. They'll get going. How is our little market doing? Granary is looking quite nice indeed over here. This one's looking pretty good. Stuff is being sold. Very good. Very good, very good. Oh, we've got raspberries. One of the towns really, really likes buying raspberries. But for some reason I can't sell them. Okay, well, I'm still going to stock it. See how many of these I can buy. Maybe the people just don't want to sell them. I don't know, but we'll make that available just in case. Alright, our oil workshop is finally complete. As always, check these. I didn't do that for this, did I? No? Okay, it doesn't matter. Alright. So now we will get these guys right to work making oil so we can sell. Be absolutely beautiful and make us a ton of money. So sunflower oil, we'll just, as much of this as we possibly can. I don't think anybody ever buys more than about 4,000 at a time. So that will be fine, and they're already getting to work. Fantastic. And they're already out of money. Well, no surprise, you got 8 mouths to feed. Slow down. And then, of course, storage is full. Well, no one's working there, so that's fine. We've got plenty of nails. We shouldn't need the smithy again for a good while, I don't think, with how many nails I bought from that other place. So cows are looking fine. Yeah, so now we have 2 bulls, and they're continuing to reproduce. Please make more female cows so we can get more milk. That's fine. I think they should be slaughtering one of these cows at some point pretty soon. Oh, so he's taking rest either in the gazebo or on a bench. Yeah, so he was just sitting on the bench. So if you have benches and places for them to rest, they don't have to go all the way back to their house. And that can actually speed up production a lot of the time. So yeah, he actually did go slaughter a cow. That's good. But we've got sunflower oil. Wow, you see we already have 900. And of course, when they go through all this sunflower, it won't be possible to have this quick of a production. But that'll help us a lot when somebody comes trading. We can actually make some money. Even though we are in the green for this year. Technically. Now these guys don't have enough food variety. Is that because they don't have any money? I think it might be. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Private garden. There you go. So this guy's parents in this house. This girl's parents are in... No, I clicked the wrong one. Yep, so that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Eventually did happen, so that's good to know. I mean, you're both making money. Okay, are you going to buy our sunflower oil? Yes, you are. I can't sell you 3,000, but I can sell you 1,250. And that'll be nice for us to get that money. They're not buying any charcoal, and they're not buying any raspberries. Nor do we have raspberries to actually buy. Hopefully sometime soon people will actually want to sell some to us. Alright, you got carrots. There you go. Alright, we are progressing very nicely indeed. We have so much hemp that has to be made into clothing. So we can go ahead and set this up to accept our clothing as soon as that's being made. Again, we'll do 4,000. And then that'll also get sold at our market as well. See, we are just progressing so nicely here. Already selling things at the market. In June, we're over halfway through what the previous year sold, so this is good. Another house built. Things are going so well. Just absolutely wonderful. I think it's about time to build a chicken coop, don't you? So we can't put it down here, but I think we can get away with putting it over here. They do need to remove a tree. Alright, so that's fine. We'll just put that there. They'll build a tree. We can actually go ahead and do that right now. So that way the next messengers that come in with chickens, we can get them. Because chickens are great. They're low maintenance. They don't take a whole lot of resources. And you can get eggs and all sorts of wonderful things for your town. It'll be quite nice. They just got to chop down this tree and get it out of here. Yes, log. Very descriptive. Thank you for that. They're just going to be building that. Yeah, take that away. Again, we need to put another forestry over here. So probably, if we want to keep building around this general area, we should probably put the forestry right about here. Yeah, we'll put that there. So that'll get built eventually. Just want them to really have this done. So we will be in lightning speed build mode. And once we get about 100 people and have a nice core set up, we can really start making more appealing, beautiful areas here. Oh, you can see our tree-lined boulevard right here is really coming along quite nicely. The trees are growing. This will be lovely with quite a bit of shade and a very pleasant little way for our townsfolk to walk across. These trees are growing up as well. Don't want to put too many trees around the gazebo, but you know what we could put is some of these lovely bushes. We'll do a couple here. A couple here. Add a little bit of greenery to our town without too much of a hassle here. This will be quite lovely. And I think these bushes will mesh together pretty well too. So now that looks so much better. A little bit of green. I cannot wait until we have actual paved roads. It will be a very fun thing. Are we out of thatch finally after all this time? Yeah, that's empty, so we can actually have a woman start doing thatch again. All right. So that will take a little bit of time. I forgot most of the buildings we've been building have these wooden roofs on them instead of the thatch. So this should 3:30. This should only take a few moments for them to take care of that. What are we growing this year? We got potatoes, buckwheat, and hemp. Again, we're going to have so much hemp. We're going to have so many clothes. It's going to be wonderful. Though I don't think we have enough sunflowers to really do anything. Well, I hope these guys want some charcoal. You don't? Oh, but they do have chickens. They've got chickens. Yes, they do. So this is just about done. So I'm going to go ahead, take the risk, and order... Yeah, warning, no chicken coop built. It's almost done. It'll be fine. Actually, you know, these guys will be here for 18 more days. We'll come back as soon as they finish this and we have somebody hired to work in it. Which is almost just about now. Okay, yeah, we can wait a little bit more. There, finish that. Come on. Real quick. Just do it. Hurry up and finish it. Come on. I can't wait too much longer. 12 more days. Surely you are done. Come on. There we go. All right. So as always, we will supply. We're not going to feed them sunflower, but I think we can get away with feeding them some buckwheat. We don't want to use too much wheat, but we do want maximum water, always, so they don't die of thirst. Then we will go ahead and hire 3 people. I think how many... Looking for jobs. We're going to only do women here for right now. Wow, okay, that was quick. So let's go ahead and buy our chickens. 20. And then we don't have any of this still, don't have any of that. The horseshoes, somebody was asking in the comments about selling horseshoes and horse tack. Again, I don't think that's a very easy moneymaker unless you have sufficient infrastructure in place. We don't right now, so we won't be messing with that, but we might in the future if it turns out to be actually worth anything. Here's that weird white line glitch that seems to happen a lot. I don't really understand why. I think it might have something to do with supply lines, or the game just has a weird glitchy thing. Okay, so people are saying there's not enough water. Let's look at our wells. That's pretty low. That's pretty low. So we need to put in some more wells. We'll put one right here, and then we'll put another one. Oh, forestry is going to be in the way. Well, you know what? One extra one is not the worst idea, but we can fit another one right here. That'll be fine. We're going to bump that way up in the build queue, because people will immediately move out if there's not enough water. And these chickens are going to have to get water. They should be coming in very shortly. We should see... Yeah, here's our chickens. So they'll come in right here and just go right like that. Now, at some point, I am going to go in and put more trees along this area right here. I haven't quite figured out exactly how I want to do it yet, but that should be a pretty nice thing. We'll see how this grows in. I'm sure it's going to look absolutely lovely. Alright, so that well is finished. And that should help significantly, quite a bit. No animals for slaughtering. How are we looking at? 21 again. Wow, okay, so we're not going to have any problems with this for a while. Alright, so these guys... Man, somebody buy my charcoal. Come on, I know this works. We don't have any clothes yet, of course. We still don't have any sunflower oil. We can't do pigs yet. We can't do horses yet. We still got plenty of honey. We're selling charcoal. I don't want to buy yours. I think it might behoove us to go ahead and buy some more nails. For 95, or I can buy... Yeah, we'll just buy more nails. This is already full of charcoal and iron and stuff. Now, one of the carts does need to be repaired. I'm not super worried about that at this exact moment. But we are progressing quite nicely here. I wonder why these two houses have these trees. Did they cut down their tree? Or does it just randomly assign whether or not a tree is going to be built? Look at these spruce trees. They're growing up pretty fast. We only planted those less than 4 years ago. So that's protected. I think any tree you plant is automatically protected. But now, we're really getting somewhere now. Look at this, 74 more people. Unemployed, yes, be laborers. These wells are filling up, very good. Very nice indeed. Let's hurry up, build these houses. And then we can actually start doing some weavers' workshops, tailors' workshops, and all sorts of good stuff all over the town. Now, while they're doing that, let's try and figure out exactly what we're going to be doing with this area. I think this is going to end up being a whole bunch of houses, but obviously there's still quite a lot of logging that has to occur. At some point we will have to build a bridge across this river here and start getting stone and limestone. I know to get over 300 you have to have a church, so we absolutely have to do that before we hit 300. This little cute island here has some stone on it. I think some people were having a glitch where they could not get bridges to correctly attach here, and it was causing some weird problems for them. We're already harvesting here. Okay, so that's where some of these people are going. Things are working out quite swimmingly. We have chickens. Let's go ahead and turn that hatchlings limit up so we get increased chicken production. Yes, Derkachi, buy my charcoal. Thank you. 640 coins. Absolutely wonderful. Salt. We don't have salt. I'm going to buy salt from Derkachi because we cannot build the salt mine yet. But we'll do that. Dried fish. Why not? We just made a bunch of money selling charcoal. And I think that'll be fine. Shoes are a great money maker if you can actually have the supply chain for them. We're not quite there yet. But as soon as this house is built, they'll start building the weaver's workshop, tailor's workshop, and then we'll have some warehouses so we can start actually storing stuff pretty close to the trading post, which will be very nice. Hey, we have raspberries now. Did they want raspberries? Yes. Yes, these make so much money. Well, 0.08, but hey, I mean, I bought it for half price. And there's no production chain for it, so that's even better. Yeah, look at all these. It's going to be trade carts coming in like a mob through here. They're just going to be near this whole time. That house is just about done. They're already pre-supplying for the weaver's workshop. Fantastic. See, now here they come. This is charcoal they're loading up. There's going to be so many carts coming in here. Yep. And there's that weird white line again. But yeah, they're going to be building this. And we have all of this happening. Look at all this. We're a regular hub of trading activity coming in through here. Not too shabby if I say so myself. Things are just going so well. So I think what we'll do, the last thing we'll do before we wrap up this episode is get our clothing supply line fully established and working. And that should, by the time that's done, be just about as much time as we've got for today. Here we go, Weaver's Workshop as always. Just supply this as huge as you can, 5,000. Well, we don't have that many, but it can hold that much, so that's fine. And then once that's done, that'll be good to go. So we're actually, at this exact moment, pretty balanced in terms of jobs versus available bodies to work them, which is great. I think that's a very sustainable way of building. I tended to go very high in terms of available jobs in my last playthrough, and it kind of bit me in the butt a few times. Yeah, see, this is, we've got a lot of bulls coming up. They're gonna get massacred for our beef needs. So we'll do that. We'll leave one guy in case they want to reproduce it all anymore. Although I don't think they really can. Are these harvests fully done in October? Great. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Our hay barracks are full, or mostly full. And we've got some hay dryers done too, and those can get restocked eventually. Fantastic. And for now, this hay doesn't go bad. I think it probably will at some point in the future, or goods will expire and have different qualities and stuff. But now our tailor's workshop's good to go, and you know the drill. Just get this all set up. And then, of course, in these, I think we want to... I think we can get away with having men and women, but let's go ahead and do 4 here, 4 here. Yeah, so they should just be going like gangbusters here. So now we've got a warehouse. So you'll notice the warehouses now have a supply capacity of 10,000. So I think this, being so close to here, we should probably stock with items that we're selling. So let's do charcoal. We can just go ahead and do 10,000 here. Except it actually has to be 10,000 or it just doesn't work very well. And then we're going to have to do seasonal hiring at some point, because then there is a way to kind of use warehouses and granaries to balance out the fishing docks once those are built as well, because you can't fish in the winter. But yeah, this is just going to be all charcoal, because this continually gets stocked up here, and this now has a limit that we have to be cognizant of. How do you have less than one raspberry in the trading post? Did somebody just take a bite out of it and just leave it sitting there? Oh, that's kind of gross. So these guys should be good to go. Look at the pathfinding. It always has such funny, funny little things going on here. But this one is just about done, and that'll be quite nice having these two warehouses right here. I don't think we're ever really going to have as much of a problem with clothing for storage, so we don't need to worry about that so much. Let's see, we already did charcoal. We should have wood available at all times. So let's go ahead and do 10,000 wood for this. Supply that, and I think we don't technically have to have a worker at the warehouse for it to store stuff. They just have to be able to supply it. But we might just go ahead and hire them anyway. The chickens are doing swimmingly. We've got some eggs. Things are for sale. Looking absolutely wonderful. Fantastic. And clothes are being delivered to the trading post as they are created. And they are very slowly providing things to each other. Wow, this is great. At the end of 1725, this is what our town looks like. Pretty spiffy if I say so myself. The snow falls. Take a screenshot so I can put that in the thumbnail. What a wonderful view. Let's actually do that again so I don't have the I'm poor sign. Fantastic. I love that. What a great game. Well, that's all the time we've got for this episode. Thanks as always for coming along for the ride and being so nice in the comments and interacting and supportive of the videos. I genuinely appreciate it. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye.